Touchdown up in my city. Touchdown. It's just me, my city, me, myself, and I. The thoughts that run my mind.
All right, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. This is another episode of Kiss the Kids Gnite podcast with your host is Ben and my lovely wife Valerie.
Hello, guys.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. I can't say this is another great or special episode, so I'll just say this is another episode of Kiss the Kids Gnite podcast. We actually have a special guest for you guys today. I known him for a couple years now. He's funny. He's very energetic. He's very corny too as well. But he will entertain you. You know what I mean? He is definitely an entertainer. As a matter of fact, he's dancing as I'm speaking right now, so it's kind of funny there. But I got to know him a couple years ago. I worked with him in a job for a couple months, and I got to really know him and know his family and stuff like that. And he became like a really, really close friend, a brother to me. Yes, and then I introduced him to my family, ergo my wife Valerie.
Hello.
There, and we all hit it off from there. We had barbecues together, went to each other's kids' birthday parties, swimming, everything out there. This guy is really special to me because you know he's seen me at my worst, and he's seen me at my best sometimes as well. Maybe not the worst. I would probably say maybe like a quarter's worse. Because you probably seen me at the worst and stuff.
I don't even think I've seen you at your worst. I've seen you in a bad spot, but I ain't seen you at your worst.
You see me crying on the floor.
But you wasn't out.
That's why the worst I ever been was crying on the floor.
Yeah, but I picked your butt up.
You did.
I wasn't going to let you just stay there.
You did.
That's
you
what
know
I
what, dog?
did.
I fuck with you, dog.
Right? That's my boo.
But yeah. Anyway, but back to our guest. He does music. Of course, he's actually premiering a new song on today's podcast. He not just music, but he does media as well. I saw him do a little bit of a recording one time with his engineer at his house. It was real cool. I saw the little setup and everything. He's a father too. I'm not gonna get into his business right now, but I'm just gonna say, he has some love troubles going on and stuff like that, but we gonna get into it as we go on. So without further ado, I want to introduce my friend, my brother, my best friend, James Woods. Everybody, James Woods. Everybody, clap it up for James.
I
know. Oh God. Oh man.
I love you too, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
How y'all doing, man?
Doing good, James. How are you doing today, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Another day, another dollar. Same ish, different bathroom. You know the deal. I'm just.
And as you can see, the corn is coming out already. As you can
same
see,
ish, different bathroom. How are you having the same
without the cobs? All day.
Oh Lord Jesus!
The ish is in the corn. I mean, the corn is in the ish. That's what it is right there.
That is decent. How you know what his? I knew y'all had a bromance going on.
Hey, look,
How
said
you know
it.
What he pooping?
He said it.
Terrible. Oh, just to throw in there, by the way, we're in Vegas and he's in Texas right now.
Yes,
just so you guys know. So,
what city in Texas do you live in, James?
So right now I am in Hurst, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth, DFW. First off, I'd like to shout out my home. All right, 619 San Diego.
All day.
Always my home. You know what I'm saying? But the 817 shows a lot of love. It was really cool. A lot of cool people out here. Hot as hell, but it definitely. You can get used to it with everything around you. So there's a lot out here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely.
Texas, Hurst, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth.
Okay, so for people that don't know you, just kind of give us a little backstory of, a small backstory. Don't go to the whole thing, but get a small backstory of who James Woods is, where you come from, everything like that. What you're actually about.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I 25 years ago. No, I'm joking.
Oh God.
20, 25. I'm a man first, a God-fearing man first. I have 2 daughters. I have my wife, which that has its ups and downs, like any other marriage may have. So I do music. Right now I work for Amazon because the music hasn't given me all the blessings that is needed just to be able just to do my own thing and be able to to take care of my family off of. And that's the thing I'm about. I'm more about just doing what I feel is right, trying to find who I am. And I encourage that for anybody to try to find who they are as a person, and just enjoy their life. Try to find the best way to enjoy your life. Nobody's perfect. The only person you can control is yourself. I'm about a lot of positivity, straight up. That's pretty much the
positivity. I like
the core of it all.
Okay, definitely. Well, I'm actually gonna start off real quick. Rest in peace to you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Rest in peace to a legend. Period. I don't want to hear he was just an actor. He was just a guy who did he was a legend. Rest in peace to the man Chadwick Boseman. First and foremost, definitely that guy. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm real brief. Personally, whenever he did a movie, he got into his role and he killed it every time. And that kind of seeing that kind of inspired me to never accept being mediocre at something. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it 100%, regardless if I make $20 million or I make nothing. I'm going to do the best I can, and I want you guys both to kind of speak about how he inspired you. I'm pretty sure he touched you guys in some type of ways, regardless through his movies and everything like that. It was a big shocker to me to see that. But to kind of give you guys a backstory, he was dealing with, I believe it was colon cancer, I believe.
Yeah, they said he had it for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. As a matter of fact, he did all 3 Marvel movies while he had colon cancer. That means Black Panther, Infinity War, and also Endgame with colon cancer. That's hard, man. Man, can you imagine? You got to do an action movie where you're like moving and shaking, and your body's telling you no while you're trying to do, and then he still kills it. That's the whole thing about it. Yeah. That's crazy. So,
and not only,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, not to mess up, but not only that, like he did it, and nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
What he was dealing with. So but I just wanted to add that in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let my wife start off, and then you're gonna go next, James. Just real quickly, just tell how Chadwick Boseman, influenced you, or was in your life, that way.
I can't really say he necessarily was in my life that way. Like, only role I really do know him from is Black Panther. I never really watched any of his other movies, but when I did watch Black Panther, like, I loved it. Even the other Avenger movies and stuff that we had, like, we had watched, what was it, Endgame?
Yeah, Endgame.
Endgame, and then there was the second part
Infinity
to it.
War and Endgame, yeah.
Those are the 2 movies that I've actually seen him in. So, he's a great actor. He seemed like he was a really cool guy. There was a cool little, it was like a cool little thing he did for I think it was Lakers you were watching last night?
Yeah.
It was one of the Lakers guys, players, and he actually gave him one of his...
Oh, no, that was an Indiana player. His name was Victor Oladipo.
Okay, he gave him his face, like his...
Man knows this shit.
Okay, yeah, he do. My baby don't play about his sport.
I know my basketball.
Yeah, he's like, no, this is who it is. Sorry, okay, so I got him wrong. But he gave him his face, like the headpiece to Black Panther. And I thought that was so cool. And then he ended up dunking it and everything like that. And I thought that was really cool to see. But as far as our house, like, we are a Marvel family. My husband's a big time Marvel fan. Mm-hmm. So we've been watching him a lot. But the only thing is I love about him, I made a blanket for Junior. our son, which was really cool. So he has his little Black Panther blanket, and then before he even passed, we had his picture on the wall. You know, so when I go in there and stuff, Junior has a wall of superheroes.
Yeah, my son
and
has
stuff.
a Black Panther picture right above his crib.
Yeah, so
That's how much I love Black Panther.
yeah, and so I'm trying to well, I try to incorporate, you know, positive Black role models in, you know, his life and stuff. And I was even telling other people, but he did influence our home. You know, he was a really good, like I said, he was a really great actor. I mean, I didn't know him personally, but from what I saw, I loved his movies and stuff, you know, well, the movies that I did see him in. You know, so yeah, but he was a great person from what I saw in and out of his little interviews that I did see him in. He seemed like he was a really cool guy, and the fact that he didn't say anything about him being sick,
that's crazy.
That just lets you know more even further that he wasn't out here just looking for attention. He was actually, you know, really trying to nail these roles and try to give us the best that he could before he passed from this world.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah,
that's what I gotta say about him. And you know, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. All right, James, go ahead.
Well, first off, let me say, like, me, for those who don't know, so, I mean, Ben already explained it, how we knew each other for a few years now. But when Black Panther came out was around the time that we started, like, really getting a lot closer with a whole lot of things that was happening in our lives. So, like, when it came down to Black Panther, like, if I didn't watch Black Panther, this dude was going to cuss me. like, I was already reeling. You know, I was already ready to go to watch Black Panther. It was just all about the time for me. But man, we'll call it like, man, you haven't watched Black Panther yet, bro. I don't know if I can talk to you today. Like, you didn't watch Black Panther, bro. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to hear sorry. So we can go watch Black Panther. So first off, I want to say that. But no, man, when Black Panther came out, first off, he's already been in a whole lot of movies beforehand. He had his own stuff going before Black Panther ever came up. A lot of the majority would treat him as such, like, you know, man, he killed Black Panther, and you know, everybody remembers him from that standpoint. Yeah. But there's a lot of people though who's like it's almost like, you know, all the music that you hear, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this person's dope or not, but you only knew him when he was, you know, he made this track or this track, but he's been out, you know? Yeah. So this dude has been going on for a minute. Yeah. But when Black Panther dropped, it was during a time where, once again, I'm not even going to sit here and say it just started, but once again, the world and started opening their eyes to the brutality and the harsh ways that you know, as our people, you know, people of color have been treated in so many ways. And so once again, time repeats itself. And when this movie drops, you don't just see because Avengers, the Avengers like franchise. And anybody that's on that platform, they always do well with their work as far as movies go. But when Black Panther dropped, you didn't just see a well brought together Marvel movie. No, you know what I'm saying? No. It was way more than that.
Way more.
It was deep. Like, it really was.
Like, it had messages in it, bro. It was crazy.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. The chemistry between, you know, him and Michael B. Jordan and all that. Like, this wasn't just a movie to them. This wasn't just like, oh, this is money. This was like a passionate situation for them. And for him to, you know, him to be able to do what he did and pull it off the way he did, you can tell it's the passion about it. You can tell that he wanted to make sure that everyone felt whatever emotion that needed to be felt, not just as an actor, but, you know, as a human being. You know, really down to earth, really cool. You know what I'm saying? It's going to tear up a lot. It's still tearing up a lot of people of the fact that this man passed away so young.
Yeah.
You know?
43.
43, man.
Yeah, along the lines of other people as well. Like, you know, and it's just like, it really sucks. So for him in general, he really sparked, what it really looks like to put your heart into it. What it really looks like So that's why I admire most about him.
And it's crazy, James. Like to that point, you're right. Even before Black Panther, you gotta think about it. He portrayed Jackie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Like Jackie Robinson, I believe, was the first Negro player to play in Major League, baseball, and he killed it. Like he literally embodied Jackie Robinson. And then on top of that, I was even seeing other roles that he did. He did Thurgood Marshall. He was a really prominent black lawyer. Have you seen Thurgood Marshall?
No.
Thurgood? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, that's another movie you gotta watch, bro. That's another movie you gotta watch.
Watch next week. Have you seen it yet? I can't talk to you.
Look, I'm telling you, that's it. But like he killed it. Like
5 days.
For real. And not only that, he portrayed James Brown. I totally forgot he even did that movie. He portrayed the iconic James Brown.
So that was a while ago. He's been out for a while.
Yeah,
now.
he's been out. Like Chadwick Boseman been making movies for, I want to say, about a good 15 years.
Okay, see, like I said, I didn't even know he was out for that long.
And it's crazy. Every one of his roles, he's a good method actor, but every one of those roles, like it wasn't just like the same role. It was different stuff, and on top of that, it was predominantly a black figure, and he killed it every time. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me how such a great actor, but not just a actor, a black actor, could sit here and do all these roles that are so different and kill them all. Like being so young. Imagine if he's still alive today and still doing his roles and all the type of roles he could have done from here on out. Like he would have been honestly, I'm only saying it because he's one of my favorite actors. I think that once he started to get up into that top tier of black actors, he could have been doing a Will Smith type of job. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Doing like Will Smith type of movies. He could have took that mantle, of like that prominent black figure for us. Because, go ahead.
And I think as far as Black Panther goes, I think he had a big hand in it as well. I think I think I've seen something about him and his involvement in Black Panther, and not just being like he wasn't just the actor. Like he really came in there and he was like, okay, like this, this is why I like it to be, or like he really got into there as far as like the director's standpoint, and that's just what I've seen. But like as far as that goes, like I said, like you say, you're hitting it on the money. As far as like predominant black figures in history, that was handed to him, he was able to say, all right, we're gonna do this right or not at all. And sometimes you need that. So
definitely. So rest in heaven, man. Like you will definitely be missed. Everything. Matter of fact, once this podcast is finished, me and my wife are going to sit down and going to watch one of your movies, just in honor of you. I mean, I'm not sure which one, but we're going to pick one out of a hat, and we're going to watch one.
You know which one we watching.
Well, I wanted to watch Thurgood. That's the reason why I wanted to see that. Because I've seen Black Panther like 100 times. I want to watch Thurgood.
I want to watch Black Panther, yes. I need to watch that.
All right, cool. We watch Black Panther.
I went in my son's room this morning and I was just like, dang, because his blanket's sitting out, and he got the poster right there. I'm just like, man, I still can't believe it.
Black Panther was like one of the inside jokes that me and Ben always used. That came out.
I
know.
Hey, every time we get off the phone, we gotta say Wakanda forever.
Or y'all start talking in that voice. I remember. I know.
Hey, one man. What do you speak of? I'm Black Panther forever. Wakanda forever, my brother. Yes, sir.
I'm done with both of you. Okay.
Yeah, but again, rest in heaven, Chadwick Boseman. Now we're actually going to transition back to you, James. We're going to ask you a couple questions and stuff like that. Please answer it as candid as possible. Again, we are a podcast that we address all sorts of topics. We're very
It is adult. You can't speak adultly.
Yeah, it's an adult podcast, so we're very raunchy. We talk about all sorts of stuff and everything like that. So I'm gonna start off with a bang.
Talk our shit.
Yes. So I'm gonna start off with a bang. You ready for this? How many girls you done took down?
He's like, I gotta count.
Hey, don't be silent now, nigga. Don't be silent right now.
Sign out quick.
Don't be silent now, dog. How many girls you done took down?
In my life.
In your life.
Lord. A few in high school, a few in college. Oh shit. I want to say a clean like clean 8.
A clean 8?
Nah,
Okay.
Not 8. No, 8 to 11.
8 to 11.
It's all through since like freshman
Yes.
year. So this is a lot.
Was freshman year when you lost your virginity?
Nah, it's not a lot.
It was worse than me.
I'm way worse, so don't trip.
So
8 to 11, that's actually pretty darn decent.
Yeah, I think that's my number. I think mine's 9, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think mine's 9.
Well, I ain't even gonna say my number, okay? Because we ain't gonna talk about it's
we
about
ain't-
James today.
We are not saying her number. Let's say her count is up there. I'll just say that.
Yes, let's just put it that way.
So about you said about 8 to 11.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick. Which one? Well, you can't say names, but tell me an experience that you had that is so memorable, and as a man, you know what I mean, was so memorable and shit like that. You know, in the bedroom, bro. Tell me something. You ain't gotta say no names. Just tell me something. You know, like that.
So it was senior year. There's one chick I was dating her at the time, and so there's one chick I was dating her at the time, and I guess she was supposedly like she was at a hotel room. She was babysitting for someone. I guess that was what the issue was, but it sounds so fucking wrong now. I say it's babysitting. She was babysitting someone, and we literally I came over to wherever she was at early morning and stayed there all day. I didn't leave until late night.
Waited for the puss.
No, it wasn't even waiting. I was there for 2 hours, 2 hours, and then it was round after round after round after round. I'm talking about probably 7 to 8 rounds, just on and off. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
You brought him back.
That's pretty much what happened.
He said, "Damn."
Because I got, what I'm saying, I can get slaughtered today. I'm not doing that today.
Oh, come on, man.
But on the real though, yeah, it was memorable to me because first off, it was an all day thing. Never did that shit in my.
Oh.
Okay.
Didn't even know. Didn't even know what was going on for me. For that to be able to happen like that, but it did, and it was fun.
Hey,
fun
dog. Every man has that day where you can just go. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that day. I know, Valley don't have that day. We didn't have that day together sometimes. It happens. It happens. Sometimes you get to about 7, 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
9 if you're lucky.
Bro, I was
9 if you're lucky.
But see, the thing was, the funny part was because I at the time I didn't have my own car. I was driving my mom's car. You know what I'm saying? So I was gone all day. I come home 10 o'clock at night or so.
Uh-huh.
My mom, I guess, is still up. My mom, she where have you been? What have you been doing? I'm
being a man.
I was.
I'm
doing
a man,
things
mama.
with my head rat friends, damn it.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Not like that, we sit here talking to our parents like that, we get smacked. But I had to find something quick to say because obviously I'm not gonna just sit there and be like, "Hey, mom, so I've been having sex all day." That's what I've been doing.
I've been fucking, mom.
Getting a bit. Fuck,
I've been fucking, Mom.
Now, real quick. Now, real quick. I have a question for everybody. When was the age that you lost your virginity? Like I'm talking about, like you actually penetrated or got penetrated in your case. What was the age that you lost your virginity? I'm gonna start with Val. When was the age?
I was 14.
14. James?
No. Was I 14? Shit.
Wow. You don't even remember when you got? When was the first time you had sex?
It was 14.
How old was I?
How old
was I freshman year?
14.
About 14.
About 14, I believe that's freshman year.
I think that's the year. God.
14 or 15.
Yeah.
Yo, what is it about 14 and 15? Like, that's just
think
like
'cause
the
you fresh
year.
in
Like,
high
You're in high school.
You're
like what's about that year?
You
Like,
feel-
it attracts you to get
you
some
feel
ass.
grown.
Like,
No, I think
that's crazy.
You feel grown.
Everybody
just
says
get-
that about
no.
14, 15.
You
Everybody
get
says
in
that.
high school and you think you grown now. Okay, high school, because you always high school is like boasted up to this big huge thing.
Hey, you've been watching Adult Swim, Family Guy.
No,
God.
wait, no. It was Real Sex used to come on, and they used to sneak and watch that.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
I used to watch Real Sex on
Real
HBO,
Sex
bro.
was- shout
Oh
out, they
my
need to
God.
bring that show
Bring
back.
Real Sex.
Real Sex was
Bro,
dope.
and it was like light porn. It wasn't like full on like you saw everything, but it was
Nah,
some
you
called
would see some
soft
stuff.
porn. Soft porn.
No. It was not soft. What it would do, they would interview people and ask them sex questions on the street. Then they would show you different toys that came out, different little
Well, you must have watched it at different
skits.
times. 'Cause
Yes,
when I watched
did.
it, they showed. I
No.
knew it was 11:30 on Saturdays.
Nah, they
11:30
showed some
on
stuff.
Saturday, and I think on Friday night too. I was tuned in to
man.
Real Sex.
That man
I
said
saw
I was
saw
on there.
porn.
Okay. Nah.
On there midnight. That's
Okay.
what man said.
Midnight.
I was on there midnight. You was on there 6 o'clock.
Religiously.
No, I remember they had this
Religiously.
particular episode, and I loved it. There was 3 girls, and they had this was when sex dolls were like crazy. They weren't even really invented yet. They were just barely like getting started. So they had 3 girls, and they had this huge sex doll, and one of them just, I remember one girl had one leg, the other girl had another leg, the other one was in the back of it trying to drag it on the bed under the arms. That's how heavy it looked. Like, it looked really heavy, and it was like it was supposed to be as lively as it could. It actually had this thing where this pump where it squirted out, like, so it looked like it was actually squirting out cum. It was cool.
Wow.
But they literally watched them.
Wow.
They were fucking this doll. I remember. It was
Wow,
awesome.
that is crazy.
Yeah, it was super awesome. So.
All right, okay. Another kind of question for the room. When was the first time that you masturbated?
Oh, I remember that one.
What age were you?
I'll let y'all go first.
What age were you when you first squeezed the hammer, James?
11 or 12. It was funny because I don't even know how I was introduced to it. Like my friends was talking about like Pornhub. Like they was talking about Pornhub and Xtube or X videos. X videos, I guess, was the one at that time, and then they came. So they was just talking about it, and I was oblivious to it until like they started talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I went home one day and I heard them talk like, what I'm saying, you get lotion, da 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 da. I was like, okay. So I went home one day right after school, came into my bathroom, closed both of my doors. Just close them. Just made sure I double check. Make sure that nobody
put the lock on it.
And exactly. And next thing I know, I was just like, let me check this out one time. And yeah, bro, like that's when that happened for me.
Yo.
I was like, this feels weird, bro. But,
Yo, let me tell you a story real quick.
I was like, it worked. I don't know what this stick is, but it works. I guess it works.
Bro, hold on.
I guess it works.
Let me tell you a story real quick about me. Like, it was so crazy. This was I forgot what video it was. It was I was watching 106 in Park, and I watched one video. I think it was the Dip It Low video or
it's Christina Milian.
yeah, the little Dip It Low video, right?
That was hot though.
And that video, like I was watching it, and then like my dick started to get like super hard, and I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? Like the fuck. So like it was kind of crazy because I knew about jerking off, but like I never did it. So I was like, damn, like I'm like that video got me hard. So like what I did was the next day, cause you know how like on 106 in Park the same video comes on, you know, as long as it's on the countdown, right? Y'all know?
Yeah.
Y'all know what's the part, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
so what I did was like when I knew it was gonna come on and stuff like that, cause it stayed at like number 6 for like a good couple weeks and stuff like that.
Maybe doing that.
Yeah. So like today and the next day, I was sitting there when it came. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I got my lotion. I got my Kleenex and everything, right? Now 106 does this bullshit where like they might play the video for like a good like 20 seconds
and then cut it
and
off
then just cut it off, right?
To a commercial,
to a commercial, right? So I'm sitting there yanking it, right? While it's kind of like going on. And it only played like for like 20 seconds. So I was like, damn it. Like and it was crazy. I felt like, you know, I was finna, you know, I mean, whatever, right? And so what I did was it was kind of crazy. And again, I'm really sorry for this. If you hear this, I'm sorry. I jerked off to you. I'm sorry. So, do y'all remember? Hey, look, hold on. I'm really sorry. Do y'all remember Roxy Diaz from 106 in Park?
No.
Wow, Roxy?
Yeah, Roxy.
Roxy was pretty damn.
She was fine and shit. So
Roxy was nice.
She was nice. So she had like some like booty shorts on and stuff. So I just focused on that, and then I was doing it, and then all of a sudden I started to butt, and it was crazy because like the sensation was so like I was like, whoa, like what is this? And it started to like come out like quickly, and like I got out all of my dresser and shit. I had to clean that shit up and stuff like that. It was crazy. Like yeah, that was my crazy beat off story right there.
Well, mine's was insane because at this time I was 16 and I already had been having sex for like, you know, a couple years and stuff, and no guy ever really made me come. So I was like, you know what, I don't know, it wasn't
whack ass niggas.
Yes, pretty much. Don't know what the hell they was doing
until she ran into a real man. Then she started to bust all over.
Okay, babe, I don't
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm kidding.
Get off me and tell your story. Little punk.
He covered his ears. I can't do it.
Go ahead.
But no, I had so I decided to go ahead and try it out. You know, I heard about it and stuff, and I was just kind of getting tired of not having that feeling. Like I would have a good feeling that I felt down there when I was having sex, but nowhere near nothing where it was explosive or anything. So I was like, let me go ahead and try this out and check it out. So I will never forget it. Sorry, Mom. It was on your couch. You're gonna kill me.
Whoa, on the mom's couch?
It was the
Gee, you're brave.
It was the leather couch in the den.
All the time on a computer.
See?
Nah, I was in my room. Fuck all that. I was not on my mom's couch. You crazy?
I don't even remember where it, like, what I was thinking or anything like that. I wasn't watching anything. And I was laying back. I think everybody was gone or something. So I just kind of started rubbing down there. And next thing I know, I like literally my whole body went like numb completely. Like from head to toe, like everything. Like
your eyes started to twitch.
Yes. Now that right there, I was like, okay. So I was like, oh, so that's how it's supposed to feel.
Yeah. Knee wobbly. Eyes started to twitch. Your big toe started to flicker and stuff.
That's how I knew. I was like, okay.
Yeah, your big toes started to get wide and shit.
So I had to spread the love. So it was crazy because after that, I ended up actually one of I ain't gonna mention her name, but I ain't gonna put her on blast like that. But I did end up giving her her first one and showing her like this is what's up. This is how a guy's supposed to make you feel. Yeah. And she understood from there. So I was pretty proud of my moment.
For sure. Hey, well, you know what? Hopefully none of the fans out there got offended by anything we said and stuff like that. It's just life. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys been through it.
Everybody,
you know, and stuff.
Jerks off.
Everybody
and if you don't, you need to start. It's natural.
Yes.
It's completely natural to self-love.
Yes. Self-love is the
To be
greatest
honest,
love.
and to be honest with it, like it's you know, you grow up, it's like, you know, there's certain things that you should know anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you have to.
But I mean, I don't knock you if you ain't doing it, then that's just you. That's just how your tolerance is. That's where your moral standpoint is at, and that's what that is. But if you are, then you guys know what I mean, and if you're not, don't be offended. We grown people, all right? You know what I'm saying? Grown-ups don't get offended. They just stare.
No, you don't know it's an adult podcast, so you shouldn't get offended.
Yeah, no.
But it is. It's a natural part of life. Yeah. And one of the podcasts we are going to do next is about self-love.
Whoa. Hey, don't hold on.
Yeah, I'm letting them know so they can tune in. They need to know so y'all can tune in. Exactly.
Hey, no. I mean, hold on. As in, don't give them the sauce right now. We'll get that in the next podcast.
We will.
Okay.
All right, that's what I told. I just said now, that. I ain't saying nothing now.
I hear you. Okay. So James, real quick, you're a father. You're a father, correct? Mm-hmm. All right. So in this type of segment, we are actually going to talk about a little bit more, something a little less raunchy, and that's family and everything like that. So. I want you to kind of talk about, your first child, your experiences with that first child and, leading up to it and stuff like that. And then also give us kind of a thing about, how you feel about the child now and being a parent and being a father. Like, give us a little bit how fatherhood is now for you.
First off, I'm a father of 2 daughters. So if anybody forgot, I'm a father of 2 daughters. So to anyone who's trying to have a kid or does have a kid, if you got a son, bless ups. You know what I'm saying?
You did.
Try to.
Got a little penis over here.
I love my daughters. I want to say that first and foremost. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I've been doing what I've been doing in general in my life. I've just been trying to be a better person for them. When my first daughter, so let's just dive into it. My first daughter's not mine by blood. These two know. They know my backstory more than the average bear. My first daughter wasn't mine by blood. The mother felt to be she was all capped, put it like that. She was all capped. She folded. She did her own thing, and that affected me in such a way. At the time being, I thought it was mine, and then yada yada this, yada yada that. Court date here, court date there. She's mine she's mine permanently. Raising her was interesting because it's not really like the first few years of raising your child, even now, I think, and really anybody who is more experienced than me would probably say so still. It's more of a battle of yourself, because your children are your children are individuals themselves, just starting from where you started from. And you never will gain that concept anymore because you've grown up, you've been living so long and whatnot, that you felt like you have a good grip over yourself. And then, a lot of people ask me, how does it feel to have a child? Were you ready? Was this? You're never ready until it happens. And when it does, that's when the real teaching starts. You start to learn about your temperament. You start to learn what you can take and what you can't take.
Yeah.
And then you learn about a whole new human being that's just growing up and becoming their own person based off of what you choose to apply to their life,
Oh, you froze for a sec. Okay, we got you back.
Yeah,
we back.
Okay.
Yes. Look
okay.
Technical difficulties.
Hey, that song popped up for me. I got you guys sideways because I'm gonna charge my phone. That's what happened. My phone said 20%. I was like, but but not on a real, like on the real though, like that's when the real teaching starts happening, when you're staring your children in the face and just, you know, you're not just dealing with your children, you know, you're also dealing with you know, everyday life, like bills, with, you know, friends and family, with yourself, and it's hectic, especially when your kids want more attention than what you were normally capable. Like, it's not that you're not capable, you just don't do that. Like, you don't see your homeboys and just be like, I'm gonna give you food and attend to your every need.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a job.
like
It's a job.
And you can't just leave them hungry.
Like that. You
They
know,
eat.
everybody gets their space, and so your kids don't want to give you that space. They want all of you, and you know, it's harder said than done. I'm not a perfect father. I'm way far from it. You know, I'm still young. I still have a lot to learn. You know, like right now, what I'm learning is that I have to stop trying to be the version of what a father is, or a man is, or a husband, from everyone else. Like, I gotta find my own,
That's true.
my
That's
own
true.
path in that. You know, and I'm starting to learn that I can't. It's not just providing for my children financially. I'm also providing for them physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, like
Spiritually.
like there's life lessons and everything, and I need to learn how to be able to give a lesson on anything at any time.
Yeah.
You know, but then I also have to learn how to be their friend, but then let them understand that, like, I am not just your friend, I am your father. You know, and it's a hard balance. It's a hard balance, especially for me, because I'm a child at heart anyways. So I'm the pure definition of a kid raising a child, a kid raising a kid. So,
Yeah.
You know, it was hard then because I felt like I was by myself. Like, I had my parents to help out a lot. And so God bless my parents, you know, for being inside the household. Not everybody gets to, you know, enjoy that. You know, but nowadays it's just hard because I'm just saying I want to do this on my own.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to find my own path, and nobody else here can do that for me. You know, no matter how much experience they may have with other people, like, you just can't do that for me, because I'm my own person, and these children are their own people.
Yeah.
And as a man, I can't teach my daughters how to be women. You know, like, that's my wife's job, but I can definitely teach them and show them what a man is supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? And then let them know, you know, like, the man that you may look for when you're 58, you know, the man that you may look for when you're 58, because you ain't going to, damn sure ain't going to be looking for no man when you in my house. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
I want them to be able to choose their own path, you know, not just base every man off of the few men that you've seen in your life, because every man is different. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I feel the same way. I feel like, you know, me being a new father as well, of, you know, of not just a newborn, but also of, you know, a young lady as well. I've learned so much from that.
Still learning.
Still learning. Yeah, still learning how to be, like, you're right, just finding not just how the father role is, or how the husband role is, but finding my own niche to it. And I totally sympathize with that, because, you know, being a man, especially a black man nowadays, you never know if you're going to be able to see, you know, your children grow up. Because, I mean, I don't want to really get into it, because we're not that type of podcast, but, you know, there's circumstances that's happened out in this world and stuff like that, you know, if you're blessed to, you know, be with your kids every day, please, you know, don't take fatherhood for granted, because you never know. And I'm not going to go into the situation, but you never know, you know, when that time's going to happen where you're either taken from your kids or vice versa. And you know, regardless of whatever is going on, you know, now this 2020 is a crazy year. You know, if you're a father out there or you're a mother out there, please value your kids, because, you know, we're fighting a war right now. And again, I'm not going to get into it, but we're fighting a war out here, and you just never know. You know, you can be the best father
Yeah.
and husband you can be, and they don't care. And so right now, as you're in, you know, the land of the living and everything like that, value your children. You know, make sure that your kid is okay. Don't ever feel like, oh, I gotta get up and do this for my kid. Oh, I gotta feel. No, it's a privilege. Not every man, not every woman gets the privilege of having children. So please value that. But on a more upper note, we're actually going to premiere James' new song. James, I'm gonna have you do the warm up too, and then I'll go ahead and play it here. So just tell them, you know, what's the name of the song, who produced it, and everything like that, and we'll go ahead and premiere it. Go ahead, James.
All right. So this is "Slow It Down," or "Slow Down," by your dog right here, by the A1, by the king, the champ, new kid on the block, James Woods. Hey, you told me to do my intro. I'm doing my intro. But James Woods. This song is really just, or we'll talk more about it at the end. But yeah, this is my first song. On a serious note, it's helped and produced by Trilogy, a good friend of mine back at home. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
All right, so we're going to play "Slow It Down."
Slow down.
Slow down. Excuse me.
Touchdown up in my city. It's just me, my city, me, myself, and I. The thoughts that run my mind. Slow it down. Slow it down. Don't put yourself in a situation you can't afford. Slow it down. Whoa, slow it down. Don't put yourself in a situation you can't afford. Ay, looks at you like there was something missing. I'm missing till I'm found with something different. She's different, that's temptation at its finest. I'm tempted to do worse, but I guess I'ma sip whatever's in my cup and hold a distance. The feel of a presence got me losing all resistance. I got too much on my plate, can't jump ahead to seconds. I know that's my cake, but eating's unexpected. But it's just me up in my city. Just me in the city, me, myself, and I. The thoughts that run my mind. Slow it down, whoa, slow it down. Don't put yourself in a situation you can't afford. Slow it down, whoa, slow it down. Don't put yourself in a situation you can't afford. Hey, listen. Have I said too much? Have I done enough? Moving place to place, moving state to state, our state ain't changing up. Nothing was the same from what they used to. We ain't seeing eye to eye, got me in the city like we on two different sides to the same damn coin. Two different versions to the same damn point. All black and white when we're showing our true colors. I pray you don't crash, moving fast for others, just slow it down. Whoa, slow it down. Don't put yourself in a situation you can't afford. Ay, you got too many options, that's the problem. It's all tearing you down. First you want it, and then you got it. Now you lost it. It's all coming around. Said you got too many options. That's the problem. It's all tearing you down. First you want it, and then you got it. And now you lost it. It's all coming around. Said you got too many options. That's the problem. It's all tearing you down. First you want it, and then you got it, and then you lost it. It's all coming around. So slow it down. Oh, slow it down. Don't put yourself in a situation you can't afford.
All right, man.
I told Ben, I said it's hot. You did very well. I love it.
No. This is what she really said.
And he
No. I want to hear you. Hush. I want to hear it. This is what she said, right? So she was you were saying something, and you were saying something in the song, and she was like, "Oh, he talking low. He talking low. That's hot."
I didn't
I
say
was
he
like,
talking
"Whoa,
low.
what?
First of all,
What?" You
no.
said, "Oh, he was
Yeah.
talking on that
No,
second verse.
I
That
said,
was hot." I was like,
no, wait. First of all-
"Excuse me."
First of all, let's break this down. I said it was a certain part where I think you were, you had talked lower, or you were just talking, and there's a way you kind of cut the beat out a little bit.
She was like,
and
"That's
I was
hot.
like, that's hot."
Have I done
Yeah,
enough?
that's what I'm saying. And he over here talking about,
That's hot.
So you got a crush on James now?
No, she was
So
like, "That's
what?
hot." I was like, "Excuse
for
me?
real? Come on now, James.
Don't get slapped
James,
around here,
you
man."
my brother. You my bro. Period. Okay.
Look,
And I'm trying to give you kudos. Okay.
She's just saying what other girls were probably thinking. See,
Exactly.
right,
I'm trying to
what
boast.
other girls-
Yeah,
Boast
whatever.
my bro. I got you, bro. I got you.
anyway,
Right.
again, that was slowed down by James Woods. You said produced by who was? Who was produced by? Trilogy. It produced by Trilogy. Now we're gonna get into this song a little bit. You know, I honestly, James, I'm not gonna lie, and this ain't just me just talking or me being your brother. This is actually me being the critic right now. Honestly, that song is really good. Like, I fucks with that song hard. I've actually had it actually been here like listening to it. I want to say playing it for about a couple of days now, just straight. Like, really, I even rewinded it one time because I'm like, this is really good work here. You know what I'm saying? So as your brother, and not just as your brother, but as a critic, you did a really, really good job on that.
Yeah, no, I loved it. That's what I was saying, and speaking on a standpoint of listening to music and being a fan, because we are your fans, we your family and stuff. So I loved
Family
it,
fans.
like to hear that you're doing something that you love, and you can hear the passion in it. And then not to mention, we know your backstory and stuff, so we know what actually the struggle and stuff that went into that song.
Yeah.
So it kind of was a little bit deeper to resonate with us that we loved. And that's what I was trying to come out and say, like, you did really good.
Yeah.
Not like I was trying to, oh my God.
That
Like,
was low. That was
yeah, come on now.
Nah, but like,
I was like, for real?
nah, but like on the real, all jokes aside, for it being your first like song out there and stuff like that, something you really putting like legit time and effort on, you did real good, and I'm really excited to see what you come up next with, because I feel like if that's where you're starting out at, you can only go up from there. And from my standpoint, you did a really good job on that song.
I even told him, I said, I'm gonna be like Cookie and Empire on your butt. I'm gonna be like, go get back in the studio, give me another one. Where the rest at? I'm like, where are the rest at? We need another hit. Let's go. Come on.
Now James, I have to ask you, how were you inspired? Like, how did that song? Well, excuse me, how that song came about, and what was the inspiration of that song?
If you don't feel comfortable, just
life, really. The song that really is more of a me speaking to myself. I really wasn't speaking to anybody in particular. It's just more of like it. I've been dealing with a lot. I was doing a lot of things as far as like just recently, just trying to make things work for me in life, trying to find certain things in life that I feel that would make me happy or make me feel, fulfilled. A lot was going on, and it was me trying to tell myself like, yo, like chill,
Slow down.
It's more like a song of like temptation and like just real life, because this is what we all deal with, and I just happen to speak on one of the things that has been prominent in my life recently, just temptation and trying to figure out what I want to do for myself. So yeah, like I also touched at some things that I'm already dealing with currently, like, I'm kind of speaking to loved ones as well. Like, there was that little part, I'm saying, have I said too much? Have I done enough? Moving state to state, moving place to place, moving state to state, our state ain't changing enough. I'm really trying to speak to someone and just be like, look, like, what's going to be enough? We're doing a lot here to make something better, and it doesn't seem like it's happening.
Yeah.
Gotta slow it down. There's a lot on our plate. Like, let's figure this out. I want to also show people like my wordplay, because I should have done this stuff in high school. I shouldn't have listened to people in high school, because if I didn't, I would probably be doing this already. And I wanted to show people my wordplay, my mindset, where I'm coming from. I want people to relate, so I kept it really to a place where it's just like it's relatable. Yeah. So yeah.
No, I like the part where, because I like the beat on it, because it's like you're going fast on it, but you're going slow too as well. So it's kind of like it plays on with the song and everything. And I'm glad that you are doing it now. I mean, you weren't doing it before, but it's good that you're doing it now, because, I mean, everything comes in its time when it's supposed to. Now you know a lot more. Now you have, the means to do it and stuff like that. You know more people. So I would, you keep going. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Why his face was up?
Yeah.
Why your face? Oh my gosh, your face looks so funny right now. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
One of your eyeballs was like down. Oh my god, that was funny. Okay. That's wrong,
I
Zoom.
What happened? It just cut.
I know, Zoom did you wrong right now.
Zoom made you look crazy. But okay. So real quick, who's that artist that really you kind of get your inspiration from? Or if not inspiration, who's the type of artist that when you hear them every time that you feel I know this answer, but that you feel that when they put out music and stuff like that, it inspires you to get in the booth, or inspires you to write something?
It's actually multiple.
Okay.
And it's still adding. First off, I would like to say Drake is my mentor, but he just doesn't know it yet.
Nice.
I just want to make that known. Drake is a mentor for me. He just doesn't know it yet. And I'll explain why. There's also Kendrick, J. Cole. Man, I have been listening to a lot of Nipsey Hussle recently, and really just listening close to what he has to say in his tracks.
Yeah, me too. I've been doing that too.
A lot of his tracks coming from his recent stuff, going all the way down to like the early 2000s. He was just talking about he's talking about real stuff, and he's literally giving out little pieces of game to people, And so I was taking the time to listen. I've been listening to that for a couple weeks now. But the reason why I said Drake mainly, not because he has a good team, or he just happens to put out a lot of content, what I'm saying, or whatever the normal person would say. It's because a lot of the things that he's saying is relatable. I mean, put aside the money aspect, put aside the what he's able to do and what he's gotten and all that. He has spoken about a lot of relatable things that every man is or most men are too afraid to really talk about, and it's the truth. Like, whether you feel that he wrote it down or somebody else did, because that was a big controversial thing for Drake, a few years back, where they felt like he was ghostwriting and doing all this extra stuff. It doesn't matter. The way that this dude portrayed it and came at his flows, came at the song, and explained whatever he felt to explain, it was very, very much so relatable to the actual emotions that we all actually feel every once in a while. And that's dope to me. That's why I feel like that's why he's up there, and he's that big up there. He's literally talking about a lot of stuff that people could get behind as far as like reality goes. Now, when it comes down to the money and all that extra stuff, obviously you can talk about it because you got it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna bash you for talking about the money or talking about the Rari or whatever if you got it. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing that I don't like about a lot of the artists that are trying to come up now. They're talking about the same things that other people are talking about that already made it. You know what I'm saying? Or who actually been through that. I see other rappers I grew up with talk about certain things, and I'm just like, I grew up with you, dog. Like, you wasn't about any of the things that you're talking about right now. Like, you're recently doing it now. So, like, I don't know why you're still speaking on it. Like, speak about the stuff that you're really dealing with as far as, like, in a deeper standpoint.
A lot of pretenders out there.
It's that mainstream, too. People try to keep up with what's going on today, and it's like, no, just stop.
No, just talk about your life. You ain't got to sit here and talk about I got 10 Rolls Royces and 20 no, just be real, and the people going to see the realness out of you. You know what I'm saying?
I respect
Definitely.
those.
Once I get the Rolls Royce, I'll talk about the Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now, like I said, when you get it, all right, cool, but don't portray. But that's a story for another day. But on the serious note, I want to make James a regular, on the show, especially when he drops music and when he's doing stuff, because he supports me and, my podcasting and, my stuff that I'm doing, on my side. So, the least I can do is do the same for you as well. So whenever, you do have, anything coming out, or when the album comes out, or when anything you have coming out, please let me know, and we can broadcast you on here, because, I think that you have a really, 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 really good future in the stuff that you're doing, and I feel like you have, you feel the same way about me, about the stuff that I'm doing, and I feel like, now today, as black people, that is, as young black men, we have families, we're doing, the right thing, we're pushing in the right direction, and I feel like God's gonna bless us for that, because there's a lot of black men out there still hustling, doing all types of, dumb shit, but we're actually sitting here doing something productive. You're making music, you're making art, I'm making, my stuff here, so, I really love that. And then, my wife as well, I want to say, you're doing it too with your baking business and stuff like that. You're not out here, disrespecting me or nothing like that. You're actually doing stuff to better yourselves. And I feel like as young black people, that's what we need to do, is to do things that we love that will make us, bring that generational wealth. Because I'm telling you, a hit from you, or a hit from me, or a cookie from Valerie could change our whole generation.
One
cookie, one cupcake can
One
change our whole way of life.
One cookie and half of a glass of milk.
Right.
Time. We're
yes.
there.
Yes.
I will heal the world one cookie,
yes.
one cookie filled cupcake at a time.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah. Like, I told you how I felt about, what y'all doing, and especially at the time right now, with this COVID pandemic stuff going on, with people passing, just like that, and with a whole bunch of stuff happening, we have nothing but that, that choice to say we're going to stick at home, or we're going to stick wherever we got to do, and we're going to just go at our passion. Because if we can't do that, because I'm telling you right now, when COVID and all this extra stuff fly over, there's going to be so many people that's going to pop up out of freaking woodworks. Mm-hmm. So it's like this right now is like the time where you literally take that time to focus on really what your dreams are, what's going to make you money, or however, wherever your passion's at. Because, you're going to one day wake up and just be like, damn, like,
that was time wasted.
Never got to do.
Yeah. Like, and it's crazy. Me and Val have been talking about this for months. I feel like this COVID happened to kind of, in a kind of weird way. Yeah, it sucks because we're going through, but in a kind of weird way, it inspired us to go for our passions.
It inspired us to slow down.
Yeah, there you go. Slow down. It definitely did.
You like how I did that right there?
Look at it. Look at it.
Hey, I'll be in a hookah lounge or something. Just
slow it down, yeah.
Slow it down. Nobody knows. On the radio, I'm just.
Oh my
said
god,
Jam
you a
Jam.
mess.
But no, like it did. Like I'm glad that we all started doing our passions and stuff. And then some people, imagine they just sitting around and don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, they literally just been sitting this whole quarantine going crazy and stuff. Oh, but no, we do like. I'm glad that we all started doing our passions and stuff, and then we keep working hard and stuff. You know, pray that everything goes good. We all get picked up and everything goes great.
Well, again, James, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. We really do appreciate every all the insight and all this laughing and joking that we did today. I really enjoyed it 100% there, and definitely tell the people where they can find you, your socials and everything like that, and anything you're doing in the future there. Real quick, go ahead.
And then we'll be tagging you. We'll make sure we tag it on you. Go ahead.
Gotcha. So, once again, my name is James Woods. You can find my song, Slow Down, on all platforms. Slow Down, James Woods. It's the purple single album cover release. Yeah, you can find me anywhere: Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, YouTube, Google Play, all that. And yeah, if you're trying to follow me, I most prefer everybody to follow me on my Instagram. It's A_rare_site_J94. Once again, A_rare_site_J94. I love the support. I love these two beautiful people right here that has been just holding it down, all right, through thick and thin. I love it. You know what I'm saying? We go way back to like 4 or 5 years.
We're back. Not that long ago.
We were still in the 2010s, but it's still a good thing. We like brothers since the 2010s.
Exactly.
Excuse
you know
me.
What I'm saying? But I do appreciate the support and the love. Definitely keep looking for me. I got some new stuff coming to y'all next month. I'm here. So
awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
We can't wait to get you back on the show again.
Yes. We cannot wait for that. But again, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Kiss the Kids Gnite podcast with your hosts Ben and my lovely wife Valerie.
All right, see you guys. Have a good night.
All right, have a good. Oh wait! Before we have a good night, hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh,
boost your stuff that you're doing.
Oh yeah. So let me. I was just trying. I know, because I'm ready to eat. I'm starving, guys. Shoot, this man and wore me out last night. We ain't had the kids, so it went down.
Yeah, it went down.
We put it down on the swing. I'll put it down.
Oh my God! Tell them your stuff, please.
Oh yeah, we talking about cookies. Oh yeah. Well, we ain't talking about my cookies. We talking about my baked goods.
Yeah. James just put his.
He just muted us.
He muted us right now, so he can't hear. He got his hands over his ears. But go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
I have. I'm actually gonna be starting my bake sale. Come September 5th, so this Friday, I'm getting prepped for a bake sale and stuff. It's gonna be between the hours of. It's gonna be on Saturday between the hours of 1 and 4. Just something simple. I'm just starting to see how to sell what I can do wrong. So it's kind of like a little base project and stuff for myself, so I can kind of see how to run my own bakery and everything. And then we're gonna be the following Friday. It's gonna be Funnel Cake Friday. So every Friday you come in, it's gonna be
every Friday Funnel Cake Friday.
3 and 7. Or every other Friday we're gonna be doing Funnel Cake Fridays between 3 and 7. I actually am gonna be selling ice creams. Ice cream cones for $1. The funnel cake's the base one, just with the funnel cake and the powdered sugar. A whipped cream is $5. $8 for a scoop of ice cream and a funnel cake. And then with everything on it, because I have the strawberry and everything like that I'm gonna be sauteing myself in the pan. That one's gonna be $10 for everything. So, yeah.
All right, and thank you for that. And again, if you do live in the greater Las Vegas area and you do want to step by and kind of taste their baked goods, that sounded okay.
Yeah, baby.
Yikes!
Y'all can't come taste my baked goods, but y'all can come taste the stuff that comes out of the oven.
I'm sorry. Damn, my bad. That sounds so bad. No, I'm sorry. Okay, let me say it again. If you live in the greater greatest Las Vegas area, come down and support my wife's business.
It's cookie filled cupcakes.
Yes, cookie filled cupcakes,
and
Funnel Cake Fridays, cookies, and everything like that. So please come by and support. But as always, again, this has been a great episode of Kiss the Kids Goodnight podcast. You guys have a good night, and don't forget, kiss the kids.
I'm tempted to do worse, but I guess I'ma sip whatever's in my cup and hold a distance. The feel of a presence got me losing all resistance. I got too much on my plate, can't jump ahead to